Mm-hmm. What's going on? Hey, good evening, good evening. How's everyone doing, my real live adults all around the world? City to city, state to state. It's the one of one, man, live tie. This is the Real Live Adult Time Stories podcast platform right here. Yeah, we're here with chapters 76. Let's go keep these chapters going like this. They may come in the form of stories. They may come in the form of conversations. But I'm going to come at you regardless. Unapologetically. All praise is due to the Most High. All praise is due to the Most High, Creator above. But yeah. It's one of those times where, like I said in the description, it's time to be comfortable with the uncomfortable. And one thing about this podcast platform specifically right here, matters of the heart are a bit of a ting for me. Struggle with that as far as execution and communication. But expression is growing very, 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 very much in my arsenal with matters of the heart. And this podcast platform helped me do that. So, with that being said, I'm going to be all the way accountable with that. And sometimes have to go into frequencies and realms that might be a little bit uncomfortable to myself, but nonetheless, it's helping out. So, the title of this chapter right here, because we all have been victim of this or guilty of it, I should say. Not victim, but guilty. Loving the wrong ones too hard. And with that being said, you have a lot of individuals that don't know right from wrong in general, let alone when it comes to matters of the heart and choosing the right kind of energy and companions and partners in life. A lot of us are victim of creatures of habit, repeat offenders on certain things. People always say you can't control who you love. Yes, you can. To some degree, you have some kind of control over who you're attracted to or what you're attracted to. But a lot of folks get caught up more on that versus the true reality of that. And for myself, with certain chapters I've shared on this podcast, I hope you all have enjoyed all of them. I can't stand the supporters and listeners that only like the chapters they are attached to or think they are attached to. That's fraudulent and fake shit, which brings me to loving the wrong ones too hard. Yes, indeed. I have created some very, very, very passionate content on this platform. And certain individuals know that I'm talking about them. But it's very funny that they are not supportive of the whole movement. So we have selfish energy and behavior towards something that they had nothing to do with creating in a artistic style way. You understand? So it's just the entitlement of individuals, the audacity. And that's cool. But I'm one of those individuals that believe if you're gonna if you say it, let me see it. If it's really true and genuine to the core. If your actions back up your words, you are good with me. See, for me, when I'm really, really in my zone and feeling the individual, feeling the woman, I'll start getting more open with communication and expression on how I feel about that person. And when the person's content or just don't give a fuck, they'll leave you hanging on there and make you regret that shit. That's not a good feeling when it comes to matters of the heart. You don't want to have any regrets in life, period. But for me, matters of the heart regret it hits me differently because I am a very strong heterosexual man that loves being that way. And I love hard as fuck when I'm really feeling you and I actually say I love you and say I'm loyal to you and expressing that through words and action. And I do not like, or I do not appreciate when that shit gets manipulated or underappreciated. But I have a habit of falling for those individuals that's their routine, that's their pattern. When they ain't getting their way, they can't fucking match the frequency and wavelength that I'm coming with. They'll find a way to try and make it about me when it's all about them for real. And the only reason I kind of have a habit of tolerating that kind of shit, which is going to stop ASAP now, because we're in a new, I'm only getting older, which I'm very blessed and feeling good about doing, getting older. Patience on seeing the beauty in people's uglies and women's uglies is dead. Because I suffer in silence quite a bit. Because I don't have many women that claim they love and care about me and are there for me and fuck with me for real. Standing up and being all the way accountable in their words and actions and being there for me. On whatever level I need them to be there for. If it's circumstantial, then please communicate that. Don't let me find out when it's, I hate finding out spot on. If I know ahead of time what I'm dealing with, then I know how to handle that shit accordingly. But a man like myself has to suffer in silence a lot. Because a lot of times, 8.5 times out of 10, when I be needing individuals to step it up, and when I be needing a woman to step it up that claims she loves this man here, they always fail me. They prove me right, because that's what I thought in my head off the top. But I did the benefit of the doubt thing and took a chance on love, or the love for that person. And I'm sick of looking with the yolk on my face type feel. I'm tired of it. This ain't that. I'm not the sucker for love. I did say I'm a hopeless romantic, but that's different. There's levels to that shit. I'm not no puss boy ass soft dude out here super over emotional, not in tune with self, overreacting with shit just because I don't get my way. I'm spoiled too, ladies, but my spoiled is different. You know how I enjoy my spoiled? Because I give just as much as I take when it comes to matters of spoiling the individual that I care about and love and I'm attracted to, and really have their best, their interest and livelihood and my good nature and good graces, and try to be responsible with that. So when it's not reciprocated, shit, that's hard to pill to swallow nowadays. With the whole tug of war of who's, men is this and women are that and this and that. regardless of what the case is, there's enough blame to go on both sides, go around on both sides. I do plan on bringing a chapter out on something like that. I do. Get a little bit more in depth on that. Because there's no blame, for real, to go around tug of war shit. But it needs to stop being a tug of war and a real open communication panel. I ain't saying panel like we press, fuck all that shit. But you know what I mean. It's like, it hurts. I'm just going to leave it at that. It hurts. As much as I be trying to be tough and take it on the chin, it hurts. And the individuals that are guilty of this shit, I hope you hear that I'm telling you. I'm telling the world that it hurts. And I'm going to continue to observe how you act, knowing that fact. I got something for you. A real live slice, big slice of reality pie or cake. Don't fuck with me. Because I'm not fucking with you. But yeah, being guilty of loving the wrong one or wrong ones too hard should have fucked you up if you let it. Or you can treat it as such, as life lessons. Boss up out here for real. True confidence. True display of beauty. Self-care. You understand? I'm going to go ahead and end this chapter. Because I feel my head swirling with too many rapid thoughts pertaining to this chapter right here, this title right here. And I don't want to make about that. I just wanted to go ahead and express different level. I'm getting myself prepared to be all the way unapologetic expressive when it comes to some chapters I'm about to share with you. The way that y'all are used to me sharing them. This is going to be interesting. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be epic. Yes, I want to hear the vibrators going off. I want to see the fucking splashing going down. It's going to happen. I'm Live Ty. Ty Live. This is the Real Live Adult Time Stories and Conversations podcast platform. I want you to show up. Love responsibly. Love is all the way live.